10 reasons you shouldn't mess with China. The DF-17, Hypersonic Boost Glide Missile. With one of the world's largest militaries, China may make a variety of statements, such as the DF-17 Hypersonic Boost Glide Missile. The DF-17, also known as the Dongfeng 17, is a transportable medium-range ballistic missile manufactured in China. It is outfitted with a DF-ZF hypersonic glide vehicle capable of reaching speeds of at least Mach 5. That's lightning fast. The missile was part of a secret program that China eventually made public, and once completed in 2019. China was eager to show it off to the world, likely instilling dread about what the country could achieve. It is the world's first mobile hypersonic missile to be deployed in active service. The second largest air force. They are such a natural part of our world today that the thought of them not being there feels wrong. Every nation understands and craves air superiority when a new battle begins, because controlling the air allows you to control many aspects of the conflict. In addition, China has the world's second largest air force. The People's Liberation Army Air Force of China has 2,500 aircraft. They have fighter jets, helicopters, and transporters, all of which would be useful in a future confrontation. If you're concerned about how it may affect other countries in a global fight, remember that the United States has the largest air force, with over 13,000 aerial vehicles on standby. That's not to suggest China wouldn't give them a run for their money in a fight, but this is one area where China cannot claim to be number one. The largest navy. When it comes to China, there are numerous factors that contribute to the country's high rating. According to a 2021 assessment, the Chinese Navy is the world's largest, with a total battle force of around 355 ships and submarines, including more than 145 main surface combatants. Since it is now 2023, the figure might very well have increased. The Chinese government will aim to make their navy and other divisions even more powerful on the global scene with each passing year. Super soldiers. There are special forces from numerous countries, such as the Navy SEALs, the Spetsnaz, the SAS, and others. However, these are highly trained units, not super troops. However, claims have surfaced in China that they were attempting to create a true super soldier capable of taking on 10 adversaries at once. According to Chinese official media, the Chinese military is equipping its special troops with sci-fi ammo, or futuristic individual fighting ammunition. So, yeah, it is one method of creating a super soldier. You simply provide them with the necessary equipment to take on anyone without fear. It's not quite a super serum or genetic meddling to increase specific talents, but it's close. Constant training. China does have a large stockpile of atomic weapons, but they are quite particular about how they would use them. They now have a no first strike policy, which means they'll only fire back if someone shoots at them first. They will not, however, be the first nation to launch an atomic battlehead into space. That may surprise you, but it is a realistic plan for China on the global stage. In addition to ICBM strike drills, troops stationed in defensive bunkers guarding portions of China's atomic weapons undergo long-term survival training on a regular basis. And when you have a nation willing to do this kind of apocalypse training just to make sure that they're ready, it proves that they're a nation you don't want to mess with. Chengdu J-20. Consider the Chengdu J-20, one of their best fighters in the air. This is not only a strong aircraft, but it's also a stealth fighter, meaning it can fly through the air without being detected by various radars. And if you can enter and exit a battle zone without being detected, you're doing something correctly. Equally significant, the Chengdu J-20 was developed as a fighter to compete with many of the top-tier jets owned by nations, such as the United States and Russia. Golden Eagle CR-500. Helicopters have been used in warfare for many decades and have evolved to become more reliable and usable by numerous nations. In China, the Golden Eagle CR-500 is a one-of-a-kind helicopter since it is unmanned. These helicopters are designed for stealth missions and sneak attacks. They can be outfitted with 2 missiles that allow them to cause damage and then flee without causing any problems or endangering the occupants within the craft. CH-7 Drone. The CH-7 drone is capable of carrying anti-radiation missiles as well as standoff ammo. But that's just the start of what this device can achieve. It can also detect frequencies from electronic equipment before scanning for assailants and locking them for blows. This involves locating enemy bases or vehicles that could be ideal targets. The CH-7 drone could be the first of many drones employed by China, and if they continue to grow in size, they will pose a significant challenge to their rivals.